Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Darla Rodriguez. I'm so glad that you're here. What we're going to do today is talk about IT Cosmetics. Did you know only 15% of people even know what IT Cosmetics is? And then I think probably those 15% only think IT Cosmetics has CC cream. So what I want to share with you are all the other good things they have. So if you like that, sit back, subscribe, and let's get into it. When I am doing my makeup, I usually apply my eyeshadows first just because of any fallout or anything, any boo-boos. I don't want to have to be doing my complexion again. So I start with the eyes. And the product that I'm going to use is their shadow palette. They're not really known for their color. This is probably what you're familiar with, is their CC cream. It is the #1 CC cream in America. And it's fabulous. It really, really does the job. And I'm going to get into that when I'm applying it. But that's probably what you guys, if you've heard of IT Cosmetics, that's probably what you've heard. So I wanted to talk a little bit. They don't have a ton of eyeshadows, but they do have this Naturally Pretty Essentials IT Cosmetics shadow palette. And then they have a few like little trios. But I thought I would just, since I have the palette, I'm going to use it. It has 6 colors here and then 1 highlight color. They're all matte and it's very natural. Goes with Naturally Pretty, the name. And so I'm going to apply that. They're beautiful. I was going to swatch them. Should I swatch them? They're very light colors. I don't even know if they'll show on my skin. Let me see. So I went ahead and swatched my arm with the colors. There are 6 colors and a highlight. The first one here is Imagine. Then you go to Wonder. The next one is Dream. The next one really blends in with my skin, which is called Passion. These 2 beautiful colors are Intrigue and Allure. And then you have the Transforming Hello Light, which is the highlight color. I believe the Hello Light comes in a palette all by itself, in a powder and a cream form, which is very, very nice. So those are the swatches. You know, I just kind of wanted to show you they are super natural on purpose, right? Because look at it. It's super natural, but they're so pretty and great accent colors. So what IT Cosmetics does not have is an eyeshadow primer. So I do have my Lorac eyeshadow primer on, and there'll be only 2 products that I use today that is not IT Cosmetics, which is going to be the eyeshadow primer and my mascara primer, which you all know, Sills Booster from Lancome is my go-to literally every time I put on mascara. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do the base coat, which is the Imagine, and I'm just going to kind of put it all over my eye. The colors go on so beautifully. Like, I really, really, really like them. FYI, I'm using all IT Cosmetics brushes too. So while I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to share a little bit about the brand. First off, everything in the brand starts as skincare, which I find fabulous because that is really what makes makeup look good, is your skincare prep. So that this already holds that is really a nice plus for the brand, in my opinion, because you're getting all the goodness. So they have ceramides, peptides, collagen. The eye products have the biotin, which is a great ingredient to have because it helps with hair growth. Look how beautiful that color is. That is Intrigue. So it is the darker, it's kind of like a brown, which, you know, I love my browns. but it's a cool brown, which I think is really pretty. Even their brushes have this formula that, you know, fights off bacteria. They also, some of them have skincare in the brushes. So really a fabulous line. It was developed by plastic surgeons, so you have the science behind it as well. You know, I will say when I first heard of It Cosmetics, I only knew it on HSN, which makes sense because that's where it started. But now it is in Ulta, Sephora, Macy's, and it's doing great. And it's a great brand. I mean, look at, there's not even any fallout at all. And this is a darker color, which typically, I will go back in with a Q-tip because that's what I do, but really not much fallout at all in the shadow. I'm using 3 colors basically, which is gonna be Imagine, Dream, and Intrigue. So these 3 right here. I don't know if you can see that. These 3 right here, okay? They blend out nicely. I'm kind of impressed. They will typically, for their shadows, they'll typically do like limited editions at holiday, things like that. But this one is on the, it's out all the time, all year round. You can always go deeper with a color close to the lash line to just kind of give it a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm taking a little small brush here and I'm using the color Allure, which is that dark, it's almost like a steel gray. And going right along the lash line. Very, very close to my waterline. Just to give it that little bit. I don't want too much. And I'm not going more than 3/4 of the way in. So there's a little bit of the shadows. I'm gonna go in with the liquid liner. This is their Superhero liner. It's a liquid. It gives a really nice fine line, stays on all day. Not too black, so if you want a super black liquid liner, this is probably not the one for you, to be honest. But it does have a really soft tip. And it gives long wear, which is important to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I can't talk while I'm doing liquid liner. So the shadows are all done. I just used the 3 and I did put a little bit of that dark blue. I'm gonna add just a little bit more here, just on the bottom, very lightly to just add a little bit of depth to my lash line, but not much. Again, just going kind of like, not even 3/4 of the way, maybe 1/4 to 1/2 way in, because when I add my concealer, I want that all bright in there. So I use those 3 colors. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do my mascara off camera because I'm using the Cils Booster from Lancome. They actually have, so It Cosmetics has 2 mascaras. They originally had Superhero, which is phenomenal. Actually, I lie. They have 3 mascaras. I have 2 here. So Superhero was their, you know, it's been a staple for a lot of people. It has a beautiful full finish to the lashes. The newest launch is their Lash Blowout, which they collaborated with Dry Bar. And this is my favorite go-to mascara. This is my 2nd tube since it launched. For a while now, and it's beautiful. It really extends the lashes. The brush in it is phenomenal. I did do a video on this when it launched because I was so excited. The brush is Dry Bar's brush technology, which they have like little balls on the end and you can really feel it pulling your lashes and fanning them out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera so I can get my mascara on, and then we'll do complexion. So my eyes are complete. I just put the mascara on, and again, this is a natural palette. It's not like it's some, you know, tons of color to it. It's your everyday go-to palette, which is really kind of nice. All mattes, which is rare. And you do have the highlight, which I'll probably use later just as a highlight on my face, to be honest, not really on my eyes. And the mascara is on, and now I'm ready for complexion. I did mention earlier that all of the products have skincare in them. I am to the most popular product that It Cosmetics has, which is their CC cream. It comes in the regular natural finish, and then it also has a pink one. It's kind of like it's called their illuminating CC cream, and that has light reflecting pigments in it. So if you're not wanting a natural finish, you want those light reflecting pigments in them, then it gives it like a little bit more glow. Illumination is a little tricky, that word, because you think it's like shimmer, but it's not shimmer. It's literally when the sun hits it, the light reflectors work, and it gives off this like healthy glow, which is, I really like it. I don't have it personally, but I've used it and I love it. I am using this one currently. So I'm gonna go on and talk a little bit about this, because when it first launched, I think everybody was under the misconception because the person that was on HSN had skin conditions. And so everybody thought, oh, CC cream, it must be for someone that has issues. I mean, it is, because it has those great ingredients in it. So it treats and it nourishes really irritated skin. Whether you have acne, rosacea, any skin condition, it will really get in there and soothe it because of the ingredients. Yet, when you even don't, although I have this great blemish right here that I can't wait to cover up, it'll cover that, but then it just really gives you that even skin tone that we all want naturally, and it looks really natural. So there's a plus for all of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. How I normally do my CC cream is I don't even do a full pump. I'll pump a little bit out, and I just dot my cheek area, my forehead, and my chin. Now, I like to go in right here because typically that's where we are most discolored, if a lack for a better word. So when we, in our cheek area, the sun hits us, and that's where we have that different color to our tone of skin. That's what CC cream does. It gets in there and it literally works magic. I don't personally get the science behind it, but I know it works because I've watched it. I've watched it work. So I'm gonna use, again, this is infused with collagen, this brush. This is an It Cosmetic brush, and it has like a flat side to it, and I'm just gonna go in and swipe this on. And you'll see how it just works with the skin. And I tend to do one side at a time when I'm applying it on people and when I'm applying it on myself. I'm gonna do one side at a time, and then I'm gonna go back in where I need to get a little bit more coverage. You want to make sure you're blending out from the cheek and then down into the neck so you get that seamless transition, okay? You'll notice I did not put primer on my face because I like this little healthy glow it gives. This is a serum CC cream. It actually has a primer built in. If you want oil control, they have an oil control primer. I have it unless I'm really needing it to stay matte and just get a super long wear. That's when I'll use it. But other than that, I don't really need a primer with the CC cream. So I'm gonna go back in just in the center area and give myself, I did like a quarter of a pump, just a little bit more coverage because I have some little boo-boos that I want to just go away. This goes so far, so I'm kind of putting it down on my chin just to use the excess and on my nose. And then I'm just gonna go out and I'll kind of stipple right here in my cheek area because I want more coverage. Definitely need more coverage right here on this. And I love that I have a little glow here. I like that personally. Again, if you want a more matte finish, you can use the primer, or if you want to take off shine. So I have a little bit of glow shine going on in the center of my face. I personally don't mind it. I will take it. I like it. If you don't like that, they do have a line called Bye Bye Pores. They have a translucent powder. Comes in loose, comes in pressed. It's actually spun with silk. So you don't have a cakiness going on at all. And you can kind of just press in and it blurs out pores. It's really beautiful. And along that note, they've added things to that line. I have the Bye Bye Pores bronzer and I have the Bye Bye Pores blush, which I'm going to apply today and I absolutely love it. So the bronzer comes in one color, it's buildable, it's beautiful, and it blurs pores. So, all of the above. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in, and you'll see it really has a nice color. It's not too orangey. That's always my fear with bronzers. I don't really want it to give off an orangey tan look. I want it to be more neutral. And I feel like this one really works for a lot of people. You know, of course, the more fair you are, the more orange or warmth the bronzer will show on your skin because you just don't have the color. But I feel like this one is really, you know, it's up there. In my opinion, you guys know I love the Hoola from Benefit. I think this is right up there with it. It doesn't have a shimmer, which I love. See, look how pretty that is. Doesn't have a shimmer, and it just gives that nice, healthy look to the skin. And then I'm gonna go in with the Bye Bye Pores blush. So here is the blush, and I'm gonna go right on top of that. I mean, look at how pretty it is. And you don't need much. It is pigmented, so it goes on very nicely. And if you see, it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. If you look up here, it's just such a pretty, pretty blush. Can you see that, Ness? Can you get that shimmer? I don't even know if I want to use highlight because I'm already getting it with the blush. Yeah, I'm not gonna. So there is blush and bronzer, the complexion. Oh my gosh, I forgot concealer. Oh my goodness. So this is their Bye Bye Corrector under eye. And this is the blue version. They've now since repackaged this and it's in black now, but it's the same product. They just kind of they were trying to make everything more uniform. The black. So the black, it's a black matte packaging. Looks exactly the same. I do not use the Bye Bye Under Eye, which is very popular for IT Cosmetics. I like the corrector better. It has a correcting mechanism in it, which I adore. And I don't use that much. So I'm gonna go right in here and just apply. This is in the color medium. I love that it's so natural. I don't do a big highlighting. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be doing this after my blush, but I completely thought, because I completely forgot because I was talking to you guys. This is such a natural highlight and I love it. It's a natural, you know, I have to be very, very careful because my under eye, you know, it's in a process where I have to really use less products because the more you use necessarily isn't better. So for me, the Bye Bye Under Eye in a tube, it's beautiful and people love it. It's just not for me. I like a lighter coverage, a lighter finish, and I kind of like, see how it gives like this little glow? I like that sheen in a concealer. So I use the corrector. I am just missing my eyebrows and my lips. So instead of sitting here and doing it on camera, I'm gonna do that off camera and come back, but I did wanna share the products that I'm using. I'm doing the Universal Eye Pencil, which is really beautiful. It actually covers up to 7 shades of brows. So if you color your hair, or if you're going through transition, or you just want that flexibility, these are awesome. And it goes with the pressure. So the harder you press down, the deeper the color. The lighter you apply, the lighter the color. And it will literally go almost close to 7 shades. It's pretty awesome. Then we have the lips, and I have a lip liner, which is Romantic Rose. And I'm gonna couple it with Humble. You guys know I did a video on this too. These are the new lipsticks from IT Cosmetics. They're beautiful. They have a tri-oil complex. They have collagen. Again, you can't go wrong because all of the products are filled with these wonderful anti-aging ingredients, which, are you ever too young to start anti-aging? I don't think so. So let me get these on, and then I'm gonna come back and you'll see the full look, and then you guys need to go out and check it out because there's more to IT Cosmetics than CC cream. So I'm all done. This is it. This is my IT Cosmetic look. I am very pleased with all the products. Hopefully I shared some light on the brand and that it is more than just CC cream. So give it a chance. The other products, go out and play with them a little bit. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. If you liked this video, I know it was a little lengthy, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you have any questions on the products, I'd be happy to answer anything that you have. And of course, make sure you're subscribed. See you next time. Bye-bye.